Hi, welcome to Tricia's Makeup World. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Tricia and this is Pet. I absolutely love colourful makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. Today I'm going to be playing with, it's a little bit later, the Odens Eye Snow Dream palette. It's like this, you take it out the sleeve, it's basically the same design. I'll flip it up so you can see the colour story. It's got like some greens, reds, neutrals, a bit of purple in there as well. So when I was filming my video a couple of weeks ago, I just did the Hey Reindeer palette and I filmed obviously this one as well. And I did Cosmic Brushes right after that. Well obviously Hey Reindeer is up. We needed to keep that file. It got deleted by mistake. So I'm having to refilm the Snow Dream palette, and I'm also going to be refilming Cosmic Brushes because we just didn't like the way that it looked, so I'm going to be doing that one again. We haven't been very well as well. I think Alan's possibly got COVID, he's lost his taste and smell, so yeah, things are a little bit delayed, but everything will be up as soon as possible. And I'll just show you, it's here, the What's Up Beauty palette. That came just last week. It came. I've played with it a couple of times. If you look at my shorts, it's really pretty. That's the colour story. There's a lot of sort of like multi-chromes and shimmers in there. It's really pretty. And obviously, yes, the next video is definitely going to be Cosmic Brushes Winter Wonderland palette. I've played with this quite a lot. You've probably seen on my shorts I've done a few different looks and put snowflakes on my face and various things. We will be playing with this one next. What I'll do, I've already got my base on. I've actually changed up my foundation and my skin, I think because of the weather, has been feeling quite dry. Now do you remember when I did my Temu haul and I got that foundation and I didn't think much of it? Well, I've got it on just now and I'm actually quite liking the way my skin's looking today. I don't know if it's because my skin's been feeling a lot more drier, because I was totally swearing by that Revlon Colour Stay 24 Hour, but the last few times I've put it on, I just kind of feel like my skin's been looking quite dehydrated and dry looking. So yeah, I've been playing with this and mixing it with like some other stuff to get my skin looking good basically. I'm actually waiting on a new foundation. I can't remember what it's called, but I was watching a YouTuber, I think it was maybe Steph Tom that I watched, and it was a foundation that she used in a red shade. I can't remember what it's called. Got it off of Amazon. I'm going to give it a go. It's medium coverage. With obviously having maturer skin, I do prefer more of a medium coverage now. I used to swear by, you know, full coverage, you know, matte. My favourite was NARS, and I did quite like the Perfect's Chroma one for a bit, the first one, and then I was beginning to think, this is beginning to look really thick on me, and I just felt like it was sinking into my face. I did like Be Perfect's second one that they brought out. I thought that had more of a dewy finish to it. I might actually go back to that again. But yeah, we're giving another one a try. I should probably get that tomorrow, so yeah, maybe my next video will have that one on. I'll be able to tell you what it's called again. I just remember it's in a red tube. I think it's something like FV something or other. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll just dive right into this. I've also got one of Odens Eye's lipsticks on. It's this one. Let's try just see what it is. Shadow Creature. I have Shadow Creature on from the Halloween collection. I think I showed you the scarves in the previous video as well that you get when you buy the palettes. Anyway, let's have a think about what we're going to do here. I think we're going to do red and green. I do have the previous palettes from last year, so might combine the two palettes and create a look, and that could be a part 3, possibly. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is we might use some tape, if I can find my tape. We'll maybe do more of a winged look. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We'll maybe do red in the inner bit and then do like the darker green, and then, I don't know, there's so many pretty shimmers in here, I'm like, I really don't know. We've just been getting ourselves ready for Christmas as well. Christmas presents bought. We go to Piper Dam on Wednesday as well. So yeah, we've just been trying to get ourselves organised really. And yeah, well yeah, not been very well. It doesn't help the situation now. I'm going to get an angled brush out. I'm going to get that brush out. I'm just going to pull out a few different brushes that I may use. That one, and that one. There we go. I'm going to get a clean wipe out as well, just to wipe them off. But yeah, we will try and get this video up as soon as possible. I'm so sorry about the delay, but that's what happened. I filmed the whole video as one, and we decided to split it into 2 separate videos. And basically what happened was, Hey Reindeer went up, and then we went to sit down and do the second one. Had deleted the video. We'd kept all the pictures and everything else, but we'd actually deleted the video. I totally forgot to keep it, so yeah, we're having to refilm. So I'm going to go in. The first colour that I'm going to use is the red one here. I'm not quite sure what it's called. I can't read the name. Well, we'll just say that it's like a reddy tone. And I'm just, with an angled brush, taking it up and round. And I've got just a P. Louise base on my eyes as well. And we'll do the same on the other side. Take it up. So. Off. And then I think we're going to go into this green shade here for the wing. And I'll just looking at my eyes in the mirror and I'm thinking, God, look dead dry again. I think it's just the weather. Cold weather dries out my skin. I mean, I moisturise every morning and night. I think it's just the weather, unfortunately. It doesn't matter what I put on the skin, it just, yeah, it's not looking the best. And then I think what we'll do is, going in with a fluffy brush, and that red shade that we put on, we're going to put this one on the top. I'm not sure, not in here, yeah. And I'm just going to slightly overlap and just try and buff this out of it. I've still got a little bit of Christmas shopping to do. I don't know if I mentioned in my previous video that I had a disaster, I had like fraud activity on my bank account, so my card had to be stopped. Well, when they cancelled that card, they forgot to reissue me with a new one. So I waited, obviously, however many days you're meant to wait. Nothing obviously came, so I got on the phone and they're like, oh, sorry, it's not been issued. I'll just issue it now. So they already waited so long, they reissued it. I waited over a week on this one coming, still nothing. So I got on the phone and was like, this is just not good enough. This is just silly. And I eventually got my card, and to be fair, the bank have actually compensated me for obviously the hassle that it caused, which I do appreciate, because I don't have to do things like that. Just going to go back in with the red again. Yeah, I've managed to finally make a start to Christmas shop. Well, I already had, but I was needing to get like some of my daughter's, Caitlin's. So I've made a start to that. I've bought quite a lot of hers. I'll probably give her money as well. As I've been a teenager, you know, clothes and that, I'm not very clued up as to her taste in clothes, so I'll just let her get her own stuff. Or she could get her own stuff and I give her the money and wrap it all. I've done that before. And then we're going to go in to the lighter green shade. It's like a sort of a minty green colour, this one here. And we'll just run over that green shade. I'll probably darken it up again and just trying to add a little bit more depth to it. Wipe off that angle brush again and go in with the green. too bad actually. It's always a hit or a miss when I do tape. Sometimes they could be great and then other times you go, one away up here, one away down here. But that is actually not too bad. What I have noticed is I've got a bit of, it must be eyelash glue on the eyelid. Right, now what we'll do is we'll take a flat brush, and this is just like a finishing spray that I bought from Poundland. It's not bad. It's not bad finishing spray. Now, let's have a look at these shimmers. I think what we'll do is, I'll maybe swatch some of them first just to see. Well, that's quite nice. That's like a really pretty silver shade. I'm kind of thinking, I would like to put green. Do you know what, we'll maybe put that in closer to the red colour, and then we'll maybe go for one of the more sort of greeny shades. Yeah, we've got this one. Not impressed with that one. It's not that I'm not impressed with it, I'm just kind of sort of thinking I want something a bit more brighter. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the, so I think what we'll do is we'll do the silver one and we'll do that green one. So this one and this one. I'm just going to get them off the back of my hand now. What I'll do is there'll be swatches. At the end of the video. Right. I was looking for that. There it is. A flat brush. I wondered where I put it. It's really pretty. And we'll do the same at the other side. Yeah, we're just getting ourselves all organised for Christmas. I watched that Candy Cane Lane with Eddie Murphy a couple of nights ago. I actually quite liked it. Obviously it's like a family film, but I actually really enjoyed it a lot. And I watched another one, A Christmas Karen. So it's basically A Christmas Carol, but a more modern version with a Karen. I watched it. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was, yeah, it was quite funny. I'm now trying to put that green where the sort of like flick, the green flick is. I will probably run my finger along it just so that the silver kind of blends into it. That's looking quite nice. And then I think what we'll do underneath, we'll just repeat, we'll do the red and then we'll do the green. And I don't know, maybe we should put a shimmer underneath. Actually, do you know what, maybe we should put, do you know what might be quite nice? I think we're going to put the gold, this goldy one in the corner, and then we might put a little bit of that purple underneath as well. I'm just gonna go with my finger. The best. And the corner, yeah, that's looking quite nice. Yeah, that looks nice. And then we might just purple. I'm just going to put it in half. Yeah, that's looking quite nice. And then I think we will go do the green on the outer just to connect. Flick. Yeah, that looks quite nice. And then we will go into my Jenna Tutorials palette for my blush. I think we'll use the orange one, and we'll use this one as a highlight on the cheeks. And a lot of people have been going on to me about the P. Louise. She did a collab with Michaela. The palette's sort of more blue, and there is obviously some neutral tones in it as well. I thought about it and I thought I wanted it, but obviously it did sell out. And then obviously the budget box, they have another blue palette in there that's like a double, kind of like the last one that I reviewed, the purple one. It's basically the same, but it's blue. I sat and thought, do I want it, do I not? And I thought, no, I don't need it. I've got Cosmic Brushes Winter Wonderland one, so I've decided against P. Louise this year. I know it's a first for me. And I do quite like Colourpop's Rudolph collection, so I think I might get that for my Christmas. So if I do, I'll do a look with that. And the She Glam Care Bear collection, I want that as well. I've had a few She Glam stuff, and I actually quite like it. I think their products are actually okay, especially for the price. It's like Temu. Some of Temu's products can be really good. I mean, they do dupes of, like, you know, they've tried to copy Charlotte Tilbury's liquid hydrating, like in the tubes and the blushes. I don't know if they're a complete and utter copy, but the packaging sure looks the same, and I'm pretty sure they do a copy of P. Louise's eyeshadow bases as well. Right. Now, I need a mascara. I'm just trying to find it. Here it is, and I'm still using my Essence Princess Lash Princess mascara. This is probably one of my favourite mascaras. The price is really good as well. It's you know, it's not expensive. It's really, really good. I've tried a few mascaras and like that. You think they're going to be great. You spend a lot of money on them and then you're disappointed because they're rubbish. I do like this one. I think it lengthens my eyelashes really well, and I never have any bother like smudging underneath, because that's something I hate. You probably remember the Temu one. I ended up with panda eyes. We're now going to go into my favourites, patty lashes, and I've got my dual lash liner as well. I've used the Jenna Tutorials palette on my brows as well. It's getting older, my brows are they're beginning to go quite thin. I mean, they're fair anyway, I've got quite light coloured eyebrows. But yeah, I just fill them in with the palette. It's like its shapes and that always change all the time. I'm not into having, you know, I just do what I want basically with them. Right, let's put these lashes on. These are my favourites, they're comfy. Seen any other Christmas releases that I'm really you know, wanting. I mean, Revolutions, I'm pretty sure it's just all the ones that they had last year. Elf, The Grinch, and for me, well, Revolution for me is always a hit or a miss. I do think they have been a bit better. I mean, the Grease collection, I really liked that a lot. And the the Wizard of Oz one that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, that was really nice as well. Everything in that was actually really, really nice. And this is the final look using Odens Eye's Snow Dream palette. I have a lot of Odens Eye's palettes. I think I started buying them when they released the Freya collection. I think that's maybe when I started getting into Odens Eye. And I've pretty much got every collection that they've released since then. You know, their mattes blend really, really easily. Their shimmers are amazing. They have like multi-chromes, iridescent ones, jewel. I mean, there's, you know, metallic ones. There's so many holographic. There's that many different, you know, formulas that they use for their shimmers. I'm always blown away every time. I really like this palette. I don't know which one I like the best out of the two of them. This is probably more sort of Christmas colours leaning, you know, with the green and the red to me. I still think the ones from last year are probably better. Like just the colour story, not the formula, just a colour story. But yeah, this is the final look. I will be back very soon with Cosmic Brushes Winter Wonderland. If there's any palettes that, you know, you think I should try or brands, please, you know, leave a comment suggesting. If you're new, like, subscribe, it helps the channel out, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!